Good morning, students. Welcome to the chemistry class. Today, I will discuss some important questions from your book exercise of this chapter, periodic table. Okay. So, first question. Question 1. What are the following groups? What are the following groups known as first given question 1 that group group 1. Second is given that group 17. And third one is given group 18. So here group 1, all of you know that alkali metals group. So here you write alkali metals group. Group 17s are known as halogens group. Halogens group. And group 18 known as noble gas group, or you can tell it as zero group. Okay. Next question is given, question number 2. What is the number of elements in the option A given first period, option B is given third period of the modern periodic table? So in first period, the total number of element will be 2, that is hydrogen and helium. And in third period, total number of element will be how many? 8. So in first period, hydrogen and helium is there, and in third period, sodium, magnesium, then aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. 8 elements are there. Okay. So here you write 2 elements, and here you write 8 elements. Then next question, question number 3. How does the number of one valence electron two valency vary on moving from left to right. Okay, first option A is given in the second period of the periodic table. In the second period of the periodic table, and in the third period of the periodic table. So question is that how does the number of valence electron and valency vary on moving from left to right? So in second period the elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon. So lithium number of valence electron will be 1. This is the valence electron. Number of valence electrons. So it will be 1, beryllium will be 2, boron will be 3, carbon will be 4, nitrogen 5, oxygen 6, chlorine 7 and neon 8. So this is the number of valence electron. Now what will be the valency? So here lithium valence will be 1, beryllium 2, boron is 3, carbon valency 4, nitrogen will show valency 3 and oxygen will show valency 2 because nitrogen will gain 3 electrons, okay, or it can share with 3 electrons with other atoms, okay, electron, okay. So here it will show valency 3, here 2, here it will be 1 because if it gains only 1 electron it will get the nearest noble gas structure and its valency will be 0. That is why this is called 0. This is the case of second period. Okay, next we will go for the third period. In third period the elements are sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. So sodium number of valence electron 1, magnesium will be 2, aluminium will be 3, silicon will be 4, phosphorus 5, sulfur 6, chlorine 7, argon is 8. Okay, so here sodium will show valency 1, magnesium will show valency 2, aluminium will show valency 3, okay, and silicon will show valency 4, and phosphorus can show both the valency 3 as well as 5, okay, because it has d orbital, okay, so it can create or generate 5 unpaired electrons as well as 3 unpaired electrons, okay. 3 unpaired electrons the normal case and 5 for expansion is excitation of the electron, okay, will go to the d orbital and definitely there will be formation of 5 unpaired electron and it can generate 5. And sulfur can show the valency, it can show 2, it can show 4, it can show 6. And chlorine can show the valency 1 and chlorine can show valency 3 also, and chlorine can show 5 and 7 and argon will be 0. So this valency they are showing, okay. We can give example, you can understand that phosphorus is forming PCl3 and phosphorus is forming PCl5. So here valency 3 and valency 5. Like sulfur can form H2S where the valency of sulfur will be 2. Sulfur can form SF4 where the valency of sulfur will be 4, and sulfur can form SF6 that valency will be 6. Okay. In the same way chlorine also can show, like chlorine HCl valency 1, ClF3, okay, valency will be the 3, okay, in this way. Next we will discuss another question. Question number, it will be 4. Here it is written that these question refers to elements of the periodic table with atomic number from 3 to 18. In the table below, some elements are shown by letter. Even though the letters are not the usual symbols, okay, of the elements. Okay, now these are given, the atomic number given that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here it is written A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay. Now first question is given. So here first you have to do, if you write the group number, that will be very helpful. Okay. So atomic number 3 and this is atomic number 4. That means it is group 1A. This is 2A. This one will be the 3A. Okay. This one is 4A. 5A. 6A. 7A. This one is 8. Or you can tell not 8. 7A and this is called 0 group. 0. Here you can tell this is group 1, this one is group 2, this one is group 13, this one is group 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. This is the group. This is a modern periodic table or long form of periodic table. Now it will be easier, okay, to give the answer. First one is given that which of these is a noble gas. Okay, noble gas here given that this is 0 group, all are noble gas, so you can tell H, you can tell P. So these are the noble gases. Next one, halogen, A halogen. So halogen you can tell that G and O. So definitely this is the halogen group, group 17. And next one is an alkali metal. Alkali metal you can tell this one, that here C, this is the A you can tell, or I you can tell, these are the alkali metals. Next one is given an element with valency 4. So valency 4, definitely it will be the here valency 1, 2, 3, 4. So these elements have valency 4, so it will be D and L. Okay. And next question is given that if A combines with F. So first A valency you have to write 1 and F valency. F is group 16, so its valency will be 2. So what will be the question is given that A combines with F, what would be the formula of the resulting compound? So formula of this compound will be A to F. Hope you can understand. And next, what is the electronic configuration of G? So this one is the G. So G, how many electrons is there? So its atomic number is 9. So number of electrons will be 9. So K cell there will be 2 electrons and L cell there will be 7 electrons. So this will be the electronic configuration of this G. So in this way you have to practice, okay, the exercise problems, okay. Then your understanding will be better and you can easily solve other problems also. Next, I am not writing here, I am telling from your book that sodium and aluminum have atomic number 11 and 13. So this is given. That question number will be 5. That sodium is given atomic number 11 and aluminum is given atomic number 13. The atomic number. Okay. Now they are separated by one element in the periodic table. Okay. And have valencies 1 and 3. So we know that valency sodium will be 1 and valency of aluminum will be 3. Chlorine and potassium are also separated by one element. Okay. So chlorine is, you know, that atomic number 17 and potassium is also atomic number is given that 19. Okay. And both have valency 1. So here valency 1, here also valency 1 for this thing. Okay, that means chlorine and potassium. Now it is written that explain. Okay. So in between sodium and aluminum, which one is there? Magnesium. And in between chlorine and potassium, which one is there? Argon is there. So now they are telling that their atomic number is 11. So you have to write the electronic configuration of sodium. So it will be in the K cell there will be 2 electrons, L cell 8 electrons, M cell 1 electron. As outermost cell containing 1 electron, definitely its valency will be 1. Okay. And then aluminum. Aluminum in K cell, number of electrons will be 2. L cell number of electrons will be 8 and M cell number of electrons will be 3. So definitely its valency will be 3. Okay, and in the outermost cell it has 3 electrons and in between these two where it is written that they are separated by one element of the periodic table. In between the magnesium is there, magnesium valency will be 2 and magnesium atomic number will be 12. And next given that chlorine and potassium are also separated by one element. Okay, so here chlorine is 17 and potassium is 19 and in between there argon is there. Now both having valency 1. Why? If you write the electronic configuration, then you can understand that chlorine will be KLM287. So valence cell 7 electron is there, so valency will be 1. And if you think about potassium, so it will be the KLMN. So 2881. So in the valence cell 1 electron is there, so valency will be 1. Now what is the expression here? Actually sodium nearest noble gas is neon. So when sodium loses 1 electron, okay, definitely it will get the nearest noble gas structure. That is why it is showing that valency 1. And aluminium will lose 3 electrons. Okay, then it will get the neon structure. Okay, and its valency will be 3. But in case of chlorine, as it has 7 electron in the outermost shell, so it is very difficult to lose 7 electron. Rather, it will accept 1 electron forming Cl minus. So that is its valence will be 1. And potassium, it also has 1 electron, okay, in the valence shell. So it will lose 1 electron and get the nearest noble gas structure, that is the argon. Okay, that is why the valency of potassium is 1. Okay, so in this way you have to explain this thing. Next, another question we will discuss. That question number 6. Here the question is given the position of elements A, B, C, D and E in the periodic table. Are shown. Okay. Here first one is written that group 1, then written group 2, then is group 17, then is group 18. And here only D is there in this period. Next period, here B is there, and next C is there, this is vacant, and then A, period 3, okay. A is there, and these are vacant, and here E is there. Now we are asking questions. State which are metal, non-metal and noble gas in this table. Okay. So metal, definitely group 1 elements are metal, so A will be the metal. And group 2 elements, this one also it will be metal. And then non-metals. So definitely this is the non-metal, group 17 halogen, non-metal. And definitely these D and E, okay, present in the group 18. These are what? These are the noble gases. Hope you can understand. The next question is given, state which is the most reactive metal and non-metal. So definitely A will be the most reactive. Okay, A is the most reactive as it is in the below position in the group. Okay, and these are the alkali metals. Okay, and B is the alkaline earth metal, will be less reactive, so A will be more reactive. And another is written that another question is given that most reactive non-metal. Definitely the halogen will be the most reactive non-metal. So C will be the most reactive non-metal. Next question is given which type of ion will be formed by element A, B and C. So generally A, it has 1 electron excess in the outermost shell, so it will lose 1 electron forming cation, that A plus will be formed. And B will lose 2 electron. In outermost shell 2 electron is there, that means valence shell. So definitely it will form B2 plus, that will also form cation. And next C, in its valence shell there is 7 electron, so it will accept 1 electron and forming C minus, so it will form anion. Understand? Which is larger in size, D or E? So D or E, definitely E is at the lower position in a group. Okay, here when we are going down in a group, size increases because the number of cell increases. So between D and E, E side will be the greater. Okay, larger size. And which has larger size between B and C? When we are going in a period from left to right size decreases. So definitely B has larger size than C. So in this way also we have completed this question. Next another question is there. Next question number 7. Write electronic configuration of element. Write electronic configuration of element T1735. Okay. So definitely the total number of electrons will be 17. So electronic configuration of T will be, in K cell there will be 2 electron, L cell there will be 8 electron, and M cell there will be 7 electron. This is the electronic configuration. What is the group number of T? So group number will be, you can write that 7A, actually it belongs to the halogen family. So 7A you can write, or you can write group 17. Okay. Next question is given, what is the period number of the T? So period will be what? So you know that 17 is placed at first period there is 2 elements, second period 8 elements, so 8 plus 2 10. Definitely it will be the third period element, and here M is there. So it is when only K is there, first period. A, K, with K there, electronic configuration L is there, then second period. If M is there, definitely it will be the third period. So it is third period element. Okay. Next question, how many valence electrons are in atom T? We have seen that 7 electrons are there. Okay. So definitely its valence shell containing 7 electrons. Now what is the valency of T? So valency will be 1. Valency of T will be 1. Okay. It can show valency also 3, 5, 7 also it can show. Okay. Because it can generate presence of vacant d orbital can generate 3 unpaired electron, 5 unpaired electron, 7 unpaired electron. Okay. Is it a metal or non-metal? You have to write it is a non-metal. Okay. State the number of protons and neutrons in T. So here it is written that 17 is the atomic number. So number of protons, that will be the 17. And what will be the number of neutrons? Number of neutrons is equal to the mass number is given 35 minus 17. Okay. You are getting that 18. So total number of neutron in T will be the 18. So in this way today we have discussed, okay, some questions, important questions, okay, from this periodic table, and some questions I will try to give in the written form as PDF as your study material, okay. And till if you have any confusion, you will clear your doubt in the live class. So today up to this, thank you.